Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, guys and girls. What's going on this morning? Hope y'all had a great weekend. I did. Hope y'all were, enjoyed the sunny weather. Where it was sunny at. For those of you that got rained on, hey, you know, can't have sunshine without the rain. But anyway, glad to be here this morning. Time now is 6:17 a.m. and it is past due time for the load board report. A look at what's going on in your neck of the woods when it comes to freight and load availability. As always, my name is Calvin Butler, and I'm your host. And this is sponsored by the RBBS Logistics Learning Centers and the National Dispatchers Network. All right. Let's go ahead and get started. Let me go ahead and start sharing my screen. All right, there we go. Start sharing my screen. As always, we are sponsored by the National Dispatchers Network and the RBBS Logistics Learning Center, where we provide tools, resources, training, support, access to load boards, access to shippers, access to direct shippers, by the way, access to owner-operator locator sites, and documents, contracts, agreement forms, everything that an individual will need to run a successful freight brokerage firm or a freight dispatch firm, or even as an owner-operator. We have tools and resources for owner-operators too. You all need load boards too, just like everyone else. And of course, you all need direct shippers. So why not join our platform, save yourself a ton of money, and get everything you need. Along with, you have access to this smiling face every week and a wealth of knowledge that's up in this big old head of mine. All right, so let's get started with the load board report. Let's check in, first of all, with our YouTube people. Let's go to YouTube and check in. Make sure that, see who's joining us this morning. See who is joining us this morning. There we are live, load board report, episode 18. All right, we got two watching. All right, we got two watching this morning. They haven't chimed in yet, but it's Monday morning. I know how it is. It's hard to get up on a Monday morning. Trust me, I know. I gotta get up every morning, 5 days a week, 6 a.m. just to make this happen. So y'all know how it is. It is what it is. All right. So let's go ahead and jump over here and get to our report. As you all can see, we are sponsored by the National Dispatch Network and the RBBS Logistics Learning Centers. We're going to go over here to our More section, which is where our members' access is. We're going to click down here where it says Dispatcher Tools and Resources. And that's going to take us over to our area where we can load up our load boards. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and pause my share here for a minute. And that way I can get you all good and log in. And I want y'all peeking at our new logins and our, passwords and all that type of stuff. Don't want no peeking. So we have to pause sharing for a moment. Pause the sharing. Let's go ahead and click in and get on to the board that we use, that we featured during the load board report, which is direct freight. All right, let me resume my sharing. Your screen is paused. Resume sharing. All right, there we go. All right. Here we are with our direct freight. Hope y'all can see my screen now. Direct freight is a load board that we feature. One of the load boards that we use in our training and in the National Dispatchers Network. I use this load board to book a whole bunch of freight, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I really do. Okay, so Let's go ahead and see what's going on. Look at the load map, and let's take a look at what's going on in your neck of the woods when it comes to freight and load availability. All right, let's start up here in the great cold state of Washington. Mountains up there. Let's go up there. In Washington this morning, Washington State, we have 1,365 loads reporting out of Washington this morning. Out of Oregon, we have 2,355 loads on this Monday morning. Out of Indiana, take that back. Out of Idaho, that's my bad. Out of Idaho, we have 1,122 loads. I got confused because Idaho normally don't have that many loads, but they got a lot of loads this morning. Montana, 479 loads. Wyoming, 243 loads. North Dakota has 145 loads. South Dakota has 508 loads this morning. Looking over here in Minnesota, has 1,177 loads this morning. And we're going to go over here to Wisconsin, has 1,787 loads. Iowa has 830 loads this morning. Dropping on down here to Illinois, has 4,232 loads. They bumping over there in Illinois. Chi-Town. Over here in Indiana, we have 3,136 loads this morning. In Michigan, we're showing 1,703 loads. Ohio, big O in the beginning, big O and little O at the end. 3,471 loads. PA, Pennsylvania, 3,162 loads. New York is showing 1,971 loads this morning. In the great state of Maine, we have 360 loads. In Vermont, 93 loads. In New Hampshire, 197 loads. In Massachusetts, 702 loads. Rhode Island, 42 loads. Connecticut, 182 loads. New Jersey. That little brother, little sister of New York, New Jersey. We have 1,534 loads. In Delaware, we have 275 loads. In Maryland, we have 875 loads. Let's jump on over here to West Virginia. West Virginia has shown 406 loads this morning. Virginia is showing 1,729 loads this morning. In North Carolina, we have 2,102 loads. South Carolina, we have 1,724 loads. In Georgia, we have 2,956 loads. In Alabama, we have 3,278 loads. In Florida, sunny state down here in Florida. I love Florida, y'all. That's where I'm at. Down here in good old Tallahassee, Florida. We have 1,457 loads. Let's pop back over here so we're not missing anything. In the middle of the state, we have Kentucky, 1,633 loads. Tennessee, 1,890 loads. Mississippi, 1,549 loads. Louisiana, we have 841 loads. Arkansas, 2,453 loads. Missouri, the show me state, we have 1,572 loads. Here in case I missed, Illinois, Chi-Town, Chicago, 4,232 loads. I think I said that already. I think I did Iowa too, but 830 loads. We did Missouri. Oklahoma, we have 997 loads. Kansas, we have 710 loads. Nebraska, we have 463 loads. Colorado, we have 945 loads. Utah, we have 905 loads. Nevada, 746 loads. California. Okay, we have 3,761 loads. In Arizona, hot Arizona, hot town, we have 981 loads. In New Mexico, we have 486 loads. And jumping on down here to the great state of Texas, they're leading the count as always with 7,667 loads. And looks like in Alaska, we are showing 1 load. Oh, boy, that coffee good this morning. I love my coffee, y'all. I love my coffee. I got a coffee maker right here in the man cave. Don't think I can get along without it. All right, as always, if you need a load this morning, if you got a carrier that needs a load, if you're on the operator and you're out there somewhere Monday morning and you ain't got you a load yet, give us a call, 866-973-6445. And tell us what type of trailer you have, where you at. We'll hook you up for free, okay? And doesn't matter what extension you call, what extension you hit, because this time of the morning, you're only going to get me. All right, that's 866-973-6445. Let's check it again with our YouTube channel. On our YouTube channel this morning, let's say good morning to Goody Rich. How you doing this morning, Mr. Goody Rich Jr.? Good morning, good morning. I appreciate you chiming in again. While you like me. Early bird must get that worm because you be up early every morning, just like me. I appreciate you tuning in and sharing your morning with me, Mr. Rich. That's some good coffee. Boy, I love that good coffee. All right, let's get back over here. Today, we're going to concentrate on some twin states. What do we mean by twin states? Y'all know we talk about twin states, states that share the same name, like North Carolina, South Carolina, West Virginia, right? North Dakota, South Dakota. Those are what we call twin states. They got the same name, right? Brothers and sisters, whatever they is, they're related. All right, they are related. So that's what we call the twin states. So today, that's what we're going to concentrate on, is the twin states. So let's go over here to North Carolina and South Carolina. Them twins they're divided by a little border in between. I don't know how they became divided, but you have to go to your history and check that out. But they are divided. The Carolina twins. So let's go over here to the Carolina twins and see what's going on this morning. All right, let's check with North Carolina first, since they got the most loads. We're going to check over here in North Carolina. See what's going on in North Carolina over here. All right. Y'all know I like to check the rate per mile. Y'all know that because I like them short run loads. Y'all know how it is. Find them reverse loads, back hauls, see what's going on. And but look here, right off the bat, y'all know how I love these loads like this right here. Look at this here. Roxborough to Durham. Roxborough to Durham. Roxborough to Durham. What does that mean, y'all? Especially look, and all of them leave today. Excuse me. And they're offered by the same. Two of them are offered by the same brokerage firm. So what does that mean, y'all? What is that telltale sign of? Can anybody tell me what that's a telltale sign of? That's a telltale sign that this load runs multiple times during the day, multiple pickups during the day. And because it's a short trip load, 30 miles, there's a good chance you can run that load, turn back around, go back, and pick up another one. That's right. Now, what would be great is if you can run that load to Durham, find a load in Durham, and run back to Roxborough and pick up that load again. That would be great. Now, let's check that out, see if that's possible. Let's check the possibilities on that. Okay, we're going to do what good dispatchers do. They're going to do some investigation. Now, this is a load that's 30 trip miles leaving from Roxborough, North Carolina, heading up to Durham, North Carolina. That's where the load is headed to, okay? It is a flatbed step deck load. It is 48,000 pounds, and it pays $300. That's $10 per mile on the head, y'all. All right, and currently it is offered by Sureway Transportation Company, Anderson Trucking Services, 479-208-4125. And it's also offered by ATS Logistics, 479-208-4125. Y'all know what? Oh, that's the same company. ATS Logistics, Sureway Transportation. How do we know this? Because the numbers are exactly the same. Ooh. 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 Right? Unless they have the wrong number on here, but the numbers are exactly the same. Okay? The numbers are exactly the same. So chances are those are the same company. Because look, Anderson Trucking Services is ATS Logistics. I just noticed that. Boop, upside the head. ATS is Anderson Trucking Company. So all these loads are offered by the same company, which means now we know for sure that these loads run multiple times per day. Okay? We know for sure about that. Now, why? Because, well, we just went from 89% sure to 99% sure that these loads run multiple times during the day because they all leave this morning on 10-4. 10-4? 10-4. All right. That's what time they leave. So let's check it out. Let's check it out and see if they got any reverse loads on this. Let's check this reverse search out. See what's going on with it. I love a good thriller early in the morning. We got us a good one early in the morning. Good mystery to check out. All right. Of course, you got the same, Roxborough to Durham because it's only 30 miles. Okay, it's 30 miles. All right. But do they have anything else going back towards Roxborough, though? I don't see anything going back towards Roxborough. So it looks like on this one, you're going to have to, run it, do a little 30-mile deadhead back, grab it, run it, do a little 30-mile deadhead back, grab it, and run it. That's 3 loads. Now, if you can call up the broker and get the broker to allow you to do all 3 of those loads, which a broker might be hesitant to do that because if they've got other trucks that can pick up those loads at the same time, that's fine. Now, if it's one of those, where now, there are a couple things you have to investigate. Find out if all these loads are first come, first serve, which means first one, to come and grab one, you take it. Then you grab the next one, you take it, and they're all leaving, at the same time. You can pick up all 3 of them. You can have 3 different trucks there at 10 o'clock this morning or 7 o'clock this morning, and all 3 trucks will get loaded, and all 3 trucks run to that location. Now, if that's the case, you're not going to be able to run, come back, and run, unless they have them running all day long. That's something different. But if they have them staggered on the pickup time, because sometimes they will have that. They have them staggered. They have other loads that they have to load up, and they have an obligation to move to from that same shipper. So there's a decent chance that those are staggered loads, which means one picks up at 7. Okay, the other one then he got to load some other trucks, and the other load leaving out of Roxborough going to Durham. Let's say it may be scheduled to load up at 10. So 7, 10, and then they may have that last one scheduled to load up at, let's say, 12, okay, or 1. If that's the case, one truck can run all 3 of those loads. If they're staggered like that, one truck can run all 3 of those loads because it's only 30 miles there and 30 miles back. That's total 60 miles. 30 miles there and 30 miles back, total of 60 miles. That's all it is, right? So you got enough time to run it, drop it, come back, grab the next one, run it, drop it, come back, grab the next one. Now, if that's the case, that's an easy $900 a day, okay? That's an easy $900 a day. If that's the case, if you're up there around Roxborough or Durham, North Carolina, you ain't. You're gonna be done and home before 2 o'clock. Before 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you're gonna be done and home, back in your, chilling, whatever, doing whatever you do. If you just wanna, be around the house, be around home, off every weekend, whatever case may be, earning $900 a day. That's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. Which that's not bad money. That's not bad money. But most truckers want to see more money than that. But let's see here what we're talking about money wise. If that's the case, that you can set that up like that, $900 a day, I would try to get at least $100 more on each load and make it $1,000 a day, or $50 on each load, and that would bring you up to $1,050 a day, right? Right. So I don't think it's that hard to get $50 on each one of those loads. Okay, I don't. Or just say I need $40 or $35 on each load. That'll give you $1,005 a day. Okay, that's what that would give you. So, but let's run the numbers on 900. You do 900, per day. That times 5 days a week. That would give you $4,500. Not the greatest money when it comes to owner operator with one truck, but it's good, decent money. That times 52 weeks in a year, you're looking at $234,000. Now, me personally, when I'm doing my dedicated and setting my carries up for dedicated runs, my goal is for dry vans. I try to set them up on dedicated, paying a minimum of $300,000 per year. Flatbeds, somewhere close to $500,000 per year or better. Reefers, I try to get them $700,000 per year or better. Okay, that's my goal. That's my criteria of what I try to set and find dedicators for with my carriers. Okay, with the carriers that I'm contracted with. Okay, dry vans, we try to get them at least $300,000 a year plus. Okay, on dedicated. Flatbeds, $500,000 a year plus on dedicated. Refrigerated, $700,000 a year plus on dedicated. That's our formula. Okay, but that's what that will pay. Now, if you can somehow find a load that's running back there that's paying about the same, then yeah, you're bumping that up. You're gonna bump up close to $500,000 a year. Okay, if you can find a load going back, taking you back that 30 miles, and then you grab that load and pick back up. Now, that would be the perfect ideal situation. But for right now, you got those 3 loads. They're all leaving the same day. When they are backed up like that, they probably run those every day like that. Okay, that's what those probably are. Those probably run every day. But looking down through here, though, you got a lot. You got a lot of looks like semi-dedicateds on here. A lot of North Carolina to North Carolinas. Okay. And then, but you got a lot of good short runs down here too now. So you got that. All right. I said what we were gonna do is we were going to look at Twin States. So now let's take a look at South Carolina. We've done North Carolina. Let's refresh our load map and let's look at South Carolina. See what's going on in South Carolina this morning. That other Carolina twin. All right. In South Carolina, what do we have this morning? Let's look at oh boy, look at the estimated rate per mile over there. South Carolina, we got a lot of flatbed. Now, up in the Carolinas, there are a lot of flatbed loads running out of Carolina. There's some van loads too. Okay, but there are a lot of flatbed loads that run out of the Carolinas. Okay. What do we have here? We've got Chester to Columbia. We got Chester to Concord. Chester to Concord again. Check the dates on those, 4 and 5, which means semi-dedicated. Looks like they run every day. Yep. 76 mile, trip mile, Chester Concord, Chester Concord. Okay. Got a lot of stuff. Got some stuff leaving out of Chester. And then you've got trying to say I'm cherry picking here. You got Hunger, you got Huger to Savannah, Georgia. That's 138, 139 mile run. And that one runs back to back, 10-4, 10-5. Okay, by SPI Logistics. Let's look at that one because it's showing $800 on the run, and it looks like I'm thinking with that distance, well, 750. I say $800 because I think I can get them up to 800. But it looks like at that distance, you might find some good return trips, and you can do that 139 miles out, find your return trip, 139 back in, and then the next day you grab another one. So if you can grab those, and if you get them up to $800, and both those get the loads paying 800 going out, 800 coming back in, that's $1,600 per day. 1,600 per day. And that is a pretty good deal for a flatbed. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Make sure there's no 2 and 3 drops. Okay. Must be 53-foot flatbed, long flatbed. Trailer material is over length. All right. So you gotta have that 53-foot long because you gotta have some stuff hanging off your trailer. Okay. The material, probably long boards or pipes or rods or what's the other thing? Rebar or something like that. Okay, 4,000 to 6,000 pounds is probably rebar or long boards or pipes or rails or something like that, where it's gonna be sticking out the back of your doggone trailer there. Okay, off the back of your trailer. Right. So doesn't look like it's not double stops or more than one stop or drop pick up. So that's good. It's a straight shot. Let's do a reverse search. See what we come up with. Let's reverse this thing, y'all. Reverse. Put it in reverse. Reverse, reverse, reverse. Okay. What we got on the reverse? Ooh, I like this right here. On the reverse search, you're just going 18 miles to pick up another load in Pooler, and you're gonna head, go 18 miles to Pooler, Georgia, and you're gonna head back to South Carolina. Okay. Now that says within 100 miles of where we're leaving from, Hunger. So let's see how close this is, how close we can get to Hunger to get you back. And the way you do that is going to go up here. See what it says, Hunger? So it says 100 miles, you're going to reduce this down. Let's reduce it down to 25 miles. And let's see if you can see if that load is that close. Nope, it's not that close. So it's not less than 25 miles. Let's see if it's less than 50 miles to Hunger, to Huger. Whoa, we got some stuff going on. All right, but you got to go 100, but you got to, oh, shoot, you only got to go 50 miles, 55 trip miles or 38 trip miles to get to a load that's going less than 50 miles to Huger. I like these better. Why do I like these better? Because they're running you back less than 50 miles from your pickup point so you can get back there and grab your load the next day. You get back home that same night and you be back by the same day. Now, this first load that you're grabbing is paying you what? $750. I think we can bump that up to 800. That's what I think. I think I can get 800 out of that load. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark that at 800. Let's mark it on up to 800. So that's what I think. We can at least bump that 800. If you could, you can probably bump it up another 50 and make it 850. But we're gonna say 800 to be on the safe side. I think we can get 800. All right, 800 on that one, and then you got one of these loads over here. I like this 38-mile trip mile run. Some of y'all might like this 55-mile deadhead and the 158 trip mile. I like this 38 deadhead and 145 trip mile. Why? Because there's $50 difference in them, but guess what? They're offered by the same company. And I think I can get an extra $50 out of this to make that match that 600. So you got 800 and you got 600, right? Is what I think I can get off this. I think I can get this 800 and 600. Both leave it on 10-4, so you got enough time to run it, come back and get it for the next day. Now, here it is again. Same thing, right? The holler. And then here it is again, down here. Same thing, right? They don't have the numbers on it, but that's the same run. All these runs are the same run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Woo-hoo. You got 9 loads all running to today and tomorrow. So you know those are dedicated. You know those are dedicated. If you don't want to grab those dedicated, there's some more dedicateds down here. Okay? From Statesboro, Georgia to Holly Hill, South Carolina. And all these destinations are within 50 miles of picking up where you first started off at, which is what you're looking for. You want to go and come back. So you can go and come back the next day. So you can go and come back the next day. Now, none of these have the race listed, but I'm willing to bet you could probably get these $600 to $800 on these loads. Probably $900 on some of them. Okay? But either way, you got a damn good chance of setting up some repeat dedicated runs. They're gonna pay you, between 800 going and 600 to 800 coming back. Okay? Now, if you can do that, if you grab one of these loads, this Statesboro to Holly Hill, there it is again, Statesboro to Holly Hill. So either one of these are all repeat loads. That's a 55, 158 trip miles. That's a 38, 145 trip miles. So you got enough time to run both this load, okay, which is 139 trip miles, and this load, either one of these loads, okay. All right, you got more than enough time to do it and come back home. All right, so let's see here. We're gonna call it. I'm gonna call it 8 and 7. I can get 7. I'm out of any of these loads down here, and somewhere down here I can get $700 to $800, on these return trips. Okay, and you get that, and then you lock in on that. What do you have? You get that, you lock in on that. You got 800, and then you got 700. Let's see, 800 plus 700. That's $1,500 a day. I love that for y'all. Y'all know I like that $1,500 a day. All right, and that's only 2 runs. Okay, that's an easy back and forth. Now, a lot of y'all probably say, "Well, I gotta have more money," but you gotta look at what's your time worth to you too. You got time versus labor versus your money. Okay. Yeah, you could probably make more money running a long haul runs and having different runs take you all over the country. You're being out for at least 2-3 weeks at a time, a minimum of 3 weeks, and then coming back home every 3 weeks. But if you're a family man and you married with kids, what are you missing? Is it really worth it to you to make that little bit of extra money for that time with your family, away from your wife, away from your kids. And we all know the stories. We all know the stories of how hard it is for a truck driver, a long haul truck driver, to stay married or to be in any type of real relationship. Look, we all know the story. Let's not dance around the bush here. We all grown people. We all know what happens when you're away from home for a long, long, long time. Not all the time, but let's just be honest. Let's be real. You know, we're not living in soap opera or TV world. This is real life. In real life, absence does not always make the heart grow fonder. A lot of times, absence makes the heart starts to wonder. Remember that, y'all. Absence does not always make the heart grow fonder. In this industry, absence could most likely, and chances are it does, makes the heart start to wonder. Okay, let's be honest about that. So you got $1,500 a day, boop, 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 times 5 days a week, because you're gonna be off every weekend, back home every day, $7,500 per week, times 52 weeks. Look where you at, $390,000. Okay, you know, which is not bad. $390,000, especially if you're kind of new to this business, you're a young owner operator, you're a new owner operator. You know, if you got family and stuff, and if you want to make a decent living off of one truck, now that's just one truck. Now here's how I would do it. A lot of y'all say, "Well, I don't move my truck," but you gotta have a strategy to this thing. A strategy to this thing. If you got a truck and you're doing $390,000, you should be able to save up out of that $390,000, because you're running short runs, so you ain't spending that much money in fuel like you are with long haul runs. Not spending that much on fuel. You're not spending that much on maintenance on your truck because you're just running short hauls back and forth to home, right? Not spending money on food. So because pack your lunch, go back and forth, eat when you get back home. You're not spending all that extra money. You're not spending all the extra money. And believe it or not, the extra money, that's a lot of money, right? And if you're a truck driver, you take a lot of deductions on your taxes. A lot of deductions on your taxes. I have done taxes for truck drivers. Listen to what I'm telling you. I have done taxes for truck drivers to where a truck driver can take advantage of about 479 deductions on average. If y'all ain't taking at least 400 deductions, you ain't doing your taxes right. You're not doing your taxes right. You better get with MWR Financial and let them show you how to take them 479 deductions off your taxes. Because when you take them 479 deductions, chances are you ain't paying no taxes. Y'all hear the stories about how the rich people make all this money, but they pay zero in taxes, or they pay very little in taxes. That's why, because they take advantage of the deductions that are available to them legally through the federal government. And if you don't know, you don't know. So if you don't know, get with somebody who do know, so they can show you how to be in the know. All right? Don't ask me to repeat that again, because I just blurted that out. But if you're taking deductions the way you want, the way you should be able to pocket about 90% of that $390,000. Because you're only spending about 10 to 15% on your fuel, because you're running short runs. You ain't spending that much money on fuel. You ain't spending nothing on food, because, come on, I mean, you're leaving home, going out, coming back home before 5 o'clock. So why you gonna eat out? Right? So pack your lunch, go out, run, be smart. This is a business, y'all. Treat it like a business. So you got $390,000. You're gonna retain I was gonna say at least $300,000 of it. You ain't gonna spend more than about $90,000 on expenses, taxes, and everything else. Especially if you take them deductions. You probably, a lot of times you ain't gonna spend nothing on taxes. I've shown truck drivers how to get refunds because we took so many deductions. Let me educate y'all on something. How do I know this? Last year, my personal income reported was $174,000. My company's income was over. Well, we ain't gonna talk about that. But my personal income was $174,000 last year. You know how much I paid in taxes? I got a refund check for $1,800. Woo! $174,000 personal income, got a refund check for $1,800. How you do that? By taking advantage of the tax laws. There are deductions and there are tax credits. Deductions come off what you owe to the federal government in taxes. Tax credits add to your income. They add to what the federal government gives you back, gives you towards that you can take and gives you what's owed to you that year from the federal government. Those two combined could equal you paying no taxes or and getting a refund. Y'all better wake up and learn how to play the game instead of being played by the game. So if you're going to retain $300,000 to $350,000 of that $90,000, right? Do you really need $340,000 to sustain your way of living? No, you can take $140,000 there and go out and do what? Buy you another brand new truck and have it paid off. See, this is how you scale your business. Well, y'all don't hear me, y'all don't hear me, y'all don't hear me. Y'all better take my training. Y'all better take my training because y'all don't hear me. You can take, see, while y'all out there talking about, well, I don't move my truck, I'm trying to show you how to build an empire, buddy. I'm trying to show you how to scale your business and build an empire. Okay? Because this is the type of stuff that we train on. This is stuff that we talk about in our training. All right? Especially when it comes to truck driving. Or when you do a private consultation with me, you say, Calvin, I want to know how to scale my trucking business. Woo, boy, Lord have mercy. I got some stuff for you, boy. I got some stuff for you. I'm serious now. I'm serious. I got some stuff for you. I can show you how to scale that business. Because on this guaranteed, once you get this locked in, these two short run out, short run back in, short run out, short run back in. On this type of dedicated, I would take this right here, right? You're not spending that much money because I'm gonna show you how to take advantage of them deductions. This is what a good dispatcher does. Now I don't know what y'all using, but this is what a good dispatcher does. That's why I don't like the term dispatcher. I like the term owner-op business manager. That's the term that I coined. That's the term that I like. So that's what a good dispatcher is. It's an owner-op business manager. All right? Let me see what my YouTube people got to say about this. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Plug into MWR. That's right. You got to plug it, man. I'm plugging it. You know me. That's what I do. I'm plugging it. All right, who we got with us this morning? Good and rich as always. Miss Jenkins, how you doing, Katuna Jenkins? Good morning, good morning. Miss Hicks, good morning, Cynthia Hicks. Kwame Smith, good morning, young man, good morning. And amen, as Cynthia Hicks says. All right, look. Let me get back to this education here real quick. Okay, get back over here to this education, as we call it. All right, so here's what we got. Here's what we got. We got that $390,000. All right, you're gonna save money on taxes because why? If you're smart, you're gonna go out and you're gonna spend that $79.97 per month on your MWR financial aid membership, where you get your team of financial experts to make wealth real for you. And one of your team members is going to be a tax expert, an IRS tax expert, a certified IRS tax expert who's going to show you how to take advantage of all 479 tax deductions so you get to keep all, most, or get money added to that $390,000. I was just checking to see who was listening. That's all I was doing. I was just checking to see who was listening. Because apparently y'all don't hear me. Okay? So I'm checking in the back to see who's listening. All right? All right. That's what you should be doing. You should be keeping your money. Why? Because what does MWR Finance do? They show you how to grow, what? Keep, what? And protect your money. Okay? That's worth that $79.97. All right, good and rich. If you got your MWR financial link, Mr. Kwame Smith, you got yours, go ahead and post it there in the comments so people can know what it is. They can go to it, get signed up. Talk to me, hallelujah. All right, now that we show you how to keep that $390,000 legally, show you how to keep that $390,000 like Jeff Bezos does, and the what's his name, the guy over there at Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, how they keep their money. We're gonna show you how to keep your money. All right. So you got that $390,000, right, or $340,000 of it. You got to go out and say you're gonna buy yourself another truck. Why? Because you got it like that, man. You gotta go out and buy yourself another truck because you don't need $300,000+ to maintain your lifestyle, right? You got to stop looking at money as a goal and start looking at money as a tool. Did y'all hear what I just said? You got to stop looking at money as a goal and start looking at how to use money as a tool. Because if you use money as a tool, all you're going to do is make more money. If you use money as a goal, all you're going to ever do is chase money. Oh. Let me stop before I hurt some of y'all. Let me stop before I hurt some of y'all. All right. So we're using money as a tool. Because you got this money, so now you're going to use it as a tool to go out and make more money. You ain't chasing money. You ain't chasing money doing it this way, baby. You making money. The difference between chasing money and making money. Chasing means you always chasing. You ain't never catching it. I hate to tell y'all, man. You just always chasing. Oh, I'm getting tired. Oh, I'm getting tired. But when you're making that money, you just sit back and just like you ain't got to chase it. Ooh, boy, look at what I got. God, oh, well, I'm chilling. Oh, some more coming in? Bring it on in. See, that's the difference between chasing and making. Okay? That's the difference between money as a goal and money as a tool. All right? Y'all getting some real education this morning. I'm telling y'all are. That's the difference between money as a goal and money as a tool. So now you got that money, you go out and get yourself another truck. You got $140,000, $150,000 to live on for the year. To pay for your mortgage, to pay for whatever you need to pay for. That's more than enough to pay all that. Okay? So now you got to get yourself another truck. Why are you using that money as a tool? Because you're doubling up on your money maker. You're doubling up on your money maker. Or you can take that money and go out and buy yourself 3 used trucks. Lord help me. Whew, I got to take a drink on that one. Okay, I'm ready. All right. So if you go out and buy yourself 3 used trucks, not only have you double up, but you triple up on your money. Now we're gonna stop right there because if I get into anything else, then I have to charge y'all for this. I have to charge y'all for that right there because people pay $100 an hour to hear this stuff. All right, or they join our platform to get this stuff. Okay. But y'all see where I'm coming from. I just want to give you all a glimpse into what we do over here. Okay? A glimpse in how real hustlers make money in this trucking industry. Because a lot of y'all out there think you all doing it, you ain't doing it. I mean, you're doing okay. But you ain't doing it. You ain't doing it. So a lot of y'all got the attitude when I tell someone, hey, I got an owner operator today, man, I put them on $390,000 dedicated. They look at it, man, I would move my truck for less than $600,000. If I came out and said I put my owner operator today on a $1 million, yearly dedicated, you got some idiots out there that would say, I don't move my truck for less than $3 million. Who you think you lying to? Yeah, right. Boy, you need to be stand-up comedian talking that kind of crap. But anyway, that's a glimpse in what you got to do. All right, look, y'all, it's 7 o'clock. It's 7 o'clock, which means it's time for us to go ahead and put this load board report to rest today. Come over here to my YouTube channel, see what we got going on. Look here. Hey, how y'all doing today? Cynthia says, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, look. Yeah, I appreciate y'all joining us every morning. I really do. This broadcast will be available today on YouTube. It will be available until Sunday of next week. And then of next week, and then it'll be off YouTube. If you want access to all of our videos, We are slowly phasing out. We're slowly restricting the access to all of our, 140 plus thousand hours of videos that we have on YouTube. If you all want to continue access to all our videos, all our training, everything that we do, we'll have access to our load boards, access to our shippers, access to our owner-operator locators, access to our network, access to myself and the other trainers and stuff like that. You're going to have to join our platform, okay? You're going to have to join our platform. And to join our platform, you're going to simply go over to mydispatcher.org, okay? That's what you're going to do. You're going to simply go over to mydispatcher.org. That's singular, not plural. There up at the top, mydispatcher.org, okay? When you get there, you're going to stroll down. Once it crosses over here, there it is. You're going to stroll down to the middle of the page. You're going to see a video. Underneath that video, you're going to see where it says to enroll. Click here. You're going to click that bad boy. It's going to take you over to the enrollment site. When you get to an enrollment site, you're going to choose one of our convenient enrollments, okay? If you want a very low monthly payment, less than $30, $29.95 per month, and you are a veteran, you're going to go ahead and click the Veterans Individual Platform Enrollment, which is $249.95 on your enrollment fee plus tax, and your monthly subscription fee is going to be $29.95 per month plus tax. If you are not a veteran and you still want a low monthly payment of less than $40 per month, which would be $39.95 per month plus tax, you're going to click right here where it says Individual Platform Enrollment. That's for non-veterans, $349.95 plus tax on your enrollment fee. It's going to be $39.95 per month plus tax. If you don't have that $249 and you're a veteran, and you don't have that $349 and you're a non-veteran, or you just don't want to come out of your pocket, more than $100, join the best choice, Individual Platform Membership. Same access to the same stuff you get with both these right here. Only difference is you just pay a little slightly higher monthly membership fee, but you pay no enrollment fee. And that's $49.95 per month plus tax, okay? Now, later on today, before the end of the day, we will be introducing and posting our $99.95 per month super membership, okay? Our super membership, which not only gets you access to everything that we just talked about and everything that we just covered, all of our tools and resources, all of our back office training, all of our 140 plus thousand hours of videos, all of access to our huge network of more than 2,900 industry professionals for you to network with, shippers, distribution plant managers, transportation managers, owner operators, freight brokerage firm, dispatch firm, third-party logistics firm, everybody who is in the industry, the who's who of who's in the industry. You get the network with all those people. You get all that, plus you get 3 hours of private consultations per month. That's a $300 value. Why? Because we charge $100 an hour for private consultation. And lesson I just gave y'all today, that's about how our private consultations go. Where if you want to know how to scale your trucking business or scale your dispatch firm or scale your, that little bit of lesson that I get, that little peek of what I gave y'all today of how to scale a trucking company, how to take those $300,000, $390,000 dedicated runs, and you use that to scale your business, use that to cut money on your taxes, you use that to keep more of your money, use it. That is what you get when you do a private consultation. You get that level of advice and instructions. So with that $99.95 per month membership, you get 3 hours of that every month if you choose to use it at no additional charge, okay? That's a $300 value because we charge $100 an hour for private consultation. All right, y'all. There you have it. There you have it. Look, we're going to go ahead and call this, a day. Thank you, Mr. Good Events. Good Events says, awesome load board report. Hey, I try to please, man. I aim to please, I try to give more than what's asked for. That's what I do. All right, look, y'all, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all as always. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for joining us today for the load board report. And I hope y'all will rejoin us tomorrow morning, same bat channel, same bat time, 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. Now remember, tell your friends, all your truck your own operator friends and things that they want a free load every morning, give us a call, 866-973-6445 between the hours of 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we give away free freight. You know, they just call us up, tell us where they at, tell us the type of trailer they got. We look it up, pop, 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 pop. We show it to everybody, give them the number to the broker, let them grab that load, run it, make that money, baby. Y'all know what time it is. Gotta go. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. As always, this has been Calvin with the RBBS Logistics Learning Center and the National Dispatch Network on the Load Board Report. A look at what's going on in your neck of the woods when it comes to loads and freight availability. Bye, everybody. Hey.